Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Crystal, and as seen by the title down below, you already know what we're about to discuss. But before we do so, please tell a friend to tell another friend to like, share, subscribe, and to come over here on my channel. Let's get right into it. So, what was it really like being on medication, and what was it like to come off and to not be able to rely on antidepressants anymore? Firstly, I wish someone would have prepped me or to give me the heads up as to what to expect being on antidepressants. That's the first thing. That is the first thing, because it is not for the weak. I started taking antidepressants at 13 years old. By this time I was already diagnosed with depression, and I thought that would have been the solution enough. I thought that, okay, yes, me depend something to help me now, so I hit this Lord, but sadly I was about to get the shock of my life. Because being on antidepressants, I missed out on classes because I could not go to school because of the bad side effects that I was having. Sometimes my foot numb, my eye blurry, and at that time a lot of persons don't know, but I used to wear glasses, so my eyes were already bad. But because of how I eat and principles of how I do what I do, I don't wear glasses anymore. But at that time my eyes are already bad. Being on antidepressants gave me a lot of bad side effects. It's either my foot is numb, it's either I'm sleeping excessively, or my eyes get blurry, or I can't feel some part of my body, it's numb. There are times that I missed out on classes. I fell behind my schoolwork because the antidepressants were doing more bad to me than good. And yes, I changed them 1,000 times. I changed them 1,000,000 times, and they still, I could not find the perfect one. I stopped taking them before I left high school. I think I stopped taking them when I was in 10th grade, or 10th grade going into 11th grade. However, after being re-evaluated and was diagnosed with schizophrenia, that's when I started to take medication again. And that's when I get the shock of my life. Me get the shock. I was shocked. God, it was being on. Oh man. When I went back on medication, it did not make the situation any better. There are times when the side effects for those medication is over the edge. Those type of medication is not for persons that is looking to live a life. Those medications are for persons that are looking to be functioning and up and running. I'm being honest. But who is on antidepressants and it's working for you? Coders. Because at the end of the day, I'm only speaking about my experience. When I was on medication for schizophrenia, it's either me can't move, it's either part of me numb, even one time the whole of one side that's so numb. Me can't feel half of me. Me move, me can't feel when me move. It was like hell. I don't know how people function on those type of medication and are able to function. It's like it makes the disease even worse. There are symptoms where even when me name they feel before me start feel. There's symptoms that is like it's triggered by the medication. And when me nearly feel that type of symptom, once I start to take those medication, I start to feel all of that. So the experience of taking medication was not nice. It was not nice. It made me come like me cripple. And at one time, me come like me cripple. Me couldn't feel one side of me. Me put on my clothes, somebody feed me. They put on my clothes, somebody feed me. One side of me numb. One side of me numb out. It's a numb out. It's a numb out. I can only laugh now. But before, me couldn't laugh. Right? I only can laugh now because I've surpassed that situation. I could not laugh back then. I'd be a cry. If you don't wonder if I'm wicked more than anybody. If you're wicked more than anybody else, why me after I go through this? Why me? You know, so the medication did more bad than good. The worst aspect of this was each time as me get up and as me take the medication, me drop right back asleep. No matter what time I get up, as me take the medication, me drop right back asleep. On top of excessively sleeping, I gained excess weight over a short period of time and also had delayed period. Also, I was having severe constipation. I use mineral oil. I use Epsom salt. No matter what I eat, oh my gosh, I would never go to the bathroom. I would never go to the bathroom, no matter how long the day be, no matter how long the night be. And these are things that kept happening that made me very concerned for my health. I started to even limit the amount of food I eat. It was so distressful. And on top of that, I'm confused. I can't focus. I can't sleep. Sometimes I oversleep. And I am anxious and then stressed about the side effects that I keep having with these medications. So it's like I became depressed while being depressed. There was a specific medication that I was taking, not for long, but the symptom that came with it, the negative symptoms that came with it was what I could not forget. It was like hell. Every saliva dried out of my mouth. Eating was so difficult. Every spoonful that I put in my mouth, I had to sip some water. It was crazy. Only God alone knows how I managed as a teenager going through all of that. There were times when I got so distressed about being on medication because I don't see myself being productive. I don't see myself doing anything outside of just sleeping and enduring the side effects of it. And then when I got a job now, this is what pushed me to say, no sir, I have to, because I don't bother with no gold spoon in my mouth. I have to find a way or figure out how to deal with my issues and to be able to function. God sent persons in my life to teach me about the laws of health, teach me how to deal with my situation, teach me how to be honest, teach me about God and who He should be in my life, to teach me how to be reliant on Him for my health, for everything. And I will be doing other videos regarding this, so some light can be shed as to what the process was like, what I went ahead to do, so on and so forth. It has been 10 years since I've been off medication, and between that time I have not had a relapse. I think I've made the best decision with opting out of being on medication and actually dealing with my situation and issues directly. I thank God. After enduring so much over 15 years, I did not know that a day would come where it ends, and for that I am exceedingly grateful. And we have come to the end of this video. Thank you for sharing, thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing. Until next time, stay blessed.